Millions of views, 95% fresh rating, amazing feedback from the audience, even on Reddit and YouTube. Is this a new, high-production, artistic HBO or Apple TV show? A series that will make us look deep inside ourselves, our relationships, our existence.
What is friend?
In the universe? No. It's high potential. So people love Sherlock-like detective shows, Monk, Columbo, Will Trent, The Mentalist, and even House. A brilliant outsider uncovers clues and solves cases that police couldn't figure out. I agree the formula is a bit stale though, reminding us of the old shows that our parents or even grandparents like to watch. But it seems there is a new kid on the block, and people are loving it. So what's the appeal, you ask? Well, in my humble view, there are a few elements that make the show in demand. The first is the female lead. Similar shows, not all, but most were always led by men. Sherlock, Psych, Monk, The Mentalist, Will Trent, Dr. House, and so on. Now, I'm not trying to stir some culture war nonsense, I'm just stating the facts here. But I do hear you saying, okay, well, female-led, so what? It's still the same formula. Here is where I reckon high potential adds a winning element. So Morgan is not some type of girl boss who can do it all by herself and always has a witty comeback and dresses like a man. She's portrayed as kinda normal, relatable single mom with 3 demanding kids.
Why can't you be more like your sister? She just tried to eat deodorant. Look how happy she is.
She's an office cleaner at the start of the show, and it's her deduction talents and skills that earn her the cop consulting position. So the show makes these subtle hints of appreciating normal people and having normal lives and jobs. She has a style of being loud and quirky.
Huh? You're pleased? Great.
She wears clothes that clash with other characters on the screen. She's unapologetic and not a cop. But she's also a fun and loving mom, and people really seem to enjoy that aspect of the show.
Be late. Sit! Put your phone away. I guess we're doing this the hard way. Did you mean for that to rhyme? I will be asking the questions, okay?
Another winning element is that it's such an easy watch. Yes, it's a crime show, but it's kind of crime comedy, right? It's cheesy, there are many classic tropes in each episode. It just doesn't take itself too seriously. But there are more sort of drama-centric scenes and plot too, so it's not a parody. And the comments say it best. It's a comfort show. Now the last point I want to make is the cast. The actors play well, we get Judy Reyes from Scrubs, but I think the biggest selling point is Kaitlin Olson, who plays Morgan, no relation to Olsen twins. We all know and love Olson from Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Sweet D.
If you don't have car insurance, better have dental because I'm gonna smash your teeth into dust!
And for years, people were saying she's underrated, so when she finally got a lead role, there seemed to be a lot of fans that came to watch the show for her, right? And I'm definitely one of them. She deserves the success, and I'm happy to add the watch time to high potential, even though right, I'm not probably the target audience. But saying that, she makes the show fun to watch, and it's not like I'm torturing myself. I genuinely enjoy it. Now, even though I like high potential for what it is, I do have some critical feedback for all of you who, want a balanced opinion. The writing, it's pretty bad. I definitely wouldn't call it trash TV, but comfort TV is an adequate description. The crimes, the solutions, the dialogues, the jokes are quite simple and not that deep. How it looks, it's also a negative point of the show. Other people picked up on it as well. Some mentioned it because the original High Potential is based on the French series HPI. So it looks clean, it looks fake, and it's kind of unrealistic, like everything is shot on a television set, which probably is. And the last point I want to make is music. Now, I don't want to be talking shit about the composers because it's often down to the producers and corporate suits how a project sounds in the final.
Business doesn't get me down, business gets me off.
But the music, it's pretty bad. Both selection of pop songs and the actual soundtrack.
I obsess over every little problem I see. My mind is constantly spinning out of control, which makes it impossible to hold a job.
It kind of sounds like daytime TV from early 2000s. Outdated and cheap, like library music. Now, I don't mean it should sound like June. It can be formulaic and still work.
No guns.
So I've been enjoying the Reacher Season 3 soundtrack, which, it's pretty standard for an action series, but it sounds modern, layered, and effective. And High Potential just sounds a bit flat to me.
We have a...
So what does it all mean? Like, what does the future hold for the series? Season 1 ended on cliffhangers, and ABC has a lot of faith in the show. It's renewed for a second season, which should air quite soon. It's a good thing about shows like that. We don't have to wait years between seasons, something I talked about in my other video. But okay, after we finished watching Shogun, which was incredible, but quite long and quite slow in places, my wife wanted something easy to watch. I saw High Potential on Disney+, checked the ratings, and saw that Olson is starring, so I put it on. Yes, it's cheesy, it's formulaic, it's simple, but you know what? I like it for what it is, and I'm not above admitting it. Not everything has to be serious and artistic. I mean, you just watched this video, right? On YouTube. And I do appreciate it. Like and subscribe.